Hi guys, good morning. Sorry, we were playing Among Us. So I was with the Beal Bros, Sid, Carl, and JC, along with the Quarantines directors, Direct Pancho and Ken and C-Rex. So we were having a bit of fun. Yeah. So I'm late. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you were able to watch, so Sid was streaming it on his YouTube channel. So it's Studio Shidoni. Please check it out. That's why I'm late. Hey Pasocial, hey Tax, hey Juben Delphin, good morning. Yes, sorry Joyce, I'm just late. Good morning PJS. Yeah, I heard you were messaging the live chat of Sid because I was trapped in the game. We were having so much fun. But yeah, like, have you tried playing Among Us? Yeah, I think you can play both in the mobile phone and the computer or PC. So try it out. Um, yeah. So sorry, I was late. We were having a bit of fun. Happy Friday, everyone. Again, hi guys. My name is Gus. Welcome to TitoTalks, where we talk about anything and everything. Hi, Rodrigo Ignacio. Rodrigo Ignacio. Ignacio. Hey, Gary. Gary. Oh, new name, new face. New name, new face. PJS. Yes. So you can play with it. What they call that? Through mobile, like through your cell phone. You can also play with it um, using your laptop or computer. So you can download. Kyle TJ, wait, what time is it there in the Philippines? So it's 3:32. Um, yeah, happy Friday. It's a Friday, and we're just trying to chill as much as we can. It's the last day of work, but I have yet to sleep, so who knows? Jeremy, good morning. Yes, Juben. It's 3:32 a.m. Hey, Daxto, new like first time I saw you here. Good morning. Aerosaurus, yeah, I didn't see. Oh my god, woke up at ungodly hour. Hello, Tito. First time joining this Tito Talk. So welcome to our Tito Talks. So today is FriGay Friday. I don't really know what that means. Whether we're going to be talking about anything that's gay or what do you want to talk about? So yesterday we tried to do like a throwback Thursday kind of thing where we talk about like the things that we used to do in the past. But here maybe like first gay stuff or first gay experience or no. Friday now and later start of BL nights. Yes, so tonight they're gonna be showing Gaya sa Pelikula episode 3 and then Quarantines episode 6. So please catch that. So I just came from a game live stream of Among Us, and we were playing with the directors of Quarantine. So Direct Pancho, hi, and also Ken. Good morning. You're still awake. Gary, nasira po talaga trust sa friendship sa paglalaro ng Among Us. Like, yeah, I'm actually enjoying being the imposter for some weird reason. I like being the one killing people. Is my for some reason my camera is blurry. I don't know why. Is it blurry? Wait. Let me just try to fix it. Yeah, it's kind of blurry, weirdly enough. Um, but it's still working. Yeah. Let me try to. There. I think it's clearer now. But yeah, so try to play it. It destroys friendships and gives you trust issues. There, I'm clearer. Weird. Hey Jack. Yeah, so I think this is a little bit better. Yeah, it was foggy. I think I did something with the focus. JB, hi Tito Gus, kamusta yung laro niyo po? It was fun. It was fun. That's why I was like pushing. I'm sorry. So we're kind of 30 minutes late. Tito Gus, napanood niyo po ba yung mga batang pause? I haven't really watched the whole series. I think I saw some clips. Haven't really seen the whole thing. I heard it's good. Rodrigo, you're still in Thursday, so welcome to the future. We're a bit more advanced here in the Philippines. Jack Rado says, "Hi y'all." Yosa, wipe, wipe. No, it was the. I think the camera was out of focus, but yeah. So now it's fixed. You can see my ugly face. Charmy, funny how the only instance Mother Carmelites was Contrabida, then it got disconnected. Yeah, I think it's not meant to be that Carl will be what do you call that? Will be a Contrabida. Wait, let me make this light brighter. Yeah. So we're joined by Barry and you guys. Um, Deo sa kakatawa yung laro. I think I will be addicted to the game, but it's more fun if you're playing with friends. So I tried to play it by myself. It's weird because you can't really converse with them, but it's fun doing it on Zoom or any kind of live. The live stream of Sid was stuttery. Maybe connection issues. I don't know. But do give them a comment so that probably we can fix that in the future. JB, hindi nakapag-try maging imposter si Carl. Yeah, the only time that he got to try it, he got disconnected. Ganda ng boses mo, parang gusto ko marinig kumanta. No, you wouldn't want to hear me sing. Way back when I was in elementary, um, I was actually like a solo singer, because I had a high voice when I was in elementary, but as soon as I hit puberty, my voice dropped. So now, when I went to high school and college, my I don't know designation in the choir is bass two, so my voice is really low, and they try to ask me to speak like this, but yeah, so I can't really sing solo. I can only do like choir stuff, but like solo singing, not for me. I sound like a monotonous radio. PJ, Kuya, since alang kalat hours on Saturday, I saw na may kalat schedule ng Sunday. Really? Is there a kalat schedule on Sunday? Or maybe it's the game stream of Sid? I haven't seen any schedule for that. LM, just want to say I've been watching your past reactions to Game Boys and your live streams with other reactors. I listen to it like a podcast when I'm doing work. Just finished watching it days ago. Hoo hoo. So I'm doing this kind of like a morning wake up before going to sleep type of thing. So we're joined by different people from different parts of the world. So some people are just waking up. Some people are just getting back from work, and some people are just about to sleep. Yeah. LM, I can't get over it. Which one? Your work or the podcast? Pasocial harmonies. I don't like. I can't sing harmony. Yeah. So it's gonna be weird to sing by myself. Pasocial 101 unpack. Becular unpack. Oh yeah, maybe they have a Becular unpack on Sunday. I'm not sure. Yes, the BL Bros will have Kalat session on Sunday. Oh, I haven't seen. Maybe I'll check it out. I haven't seen that yet. Jason Quinones logging in from Dubai. Hello, Jason. Nits, hello, you're late. I know. Peace. I'm sorry. You were enjoying. We were enjoying playing Among Us too much. Oh, he said I can't get over Game Boys. Yes. Like Game Boys has been a phenomenon. But I think we're taking a long break from Game Boys. We're waiting for Pearl Next Door. Supposed to come out sometime in October. It's already mid October, or no, actually first week of October. So still have quite a few more days. Khaled session of Becular, BL Bro Unpack. Oh, maybe so they're gonna have that on Sunday. Maybe across all the different shows. But I'm technically not a BL Bro, so but please do join that. Please do join that. So it's gonna be Carl, Sid, and JC. Yeah. So they usually have their own unpack session. Even before we had the Kalat hours, they already had that. Yeah. So it's kind of a how is work? Like we kind of busy at work today. But it was really nice to be able to, hang out with C-Rex and Rick Poncho and Ken and the BL Bros just to play. I know it's already 3 in the morning, but always fun. Um, oh, Joy saying, no, it's Ask BL Bros on Sunday. Yeah, so I've been asking them, and they've been planning this for quite some time. If you have any kind of questions, like let's say you need advice, I think you posted it on Twitter, put in the hashtag Ask BL Bros, and they would be happy to answer your questions and the live stream online. So please do that. I think or check out Carl's Twitter. So I think it's the Carl. I forgot Carl's Twitter, but yeah, just look for just type ask hashtag ask BL Bros, and if you have any questions. Nit Santillan, naka-move on na ako. Ang gwapo ni Ian eh. Naka-move on ka na from Game Boys. Yeah, like Ian's face is like a cross between um, super boyish and also kind of like jock, but still adorable. Jack, I don't know if it's Kalat with BL Bros. I guess they're trying out what's their thing. Ask the BL Bros. Yeah, so they're gonna be doing like more of an advice type of thing. So if you have any problems, anything that you're going through, just put in the hashtag Ask BL Bros and they will help you out with as much as they can. Shirtless Pinoy, kala ko di natuloy, kaya nood muna ako ng interview ng Lakan with Psycho Milk. Confirmed nga, lovers yung bida. That's good. And medyo matakal talaga ang mythology. Na-excite tuloy ako. So, would it be like a supernatural type of show? I haven't seen that interview yet. Probably check it out. It's actually the Twitter of Carl is at it's Carl Clemente. So you put the it's after that. LM, Shirtless Pinoy, yes, I heard they're a real couple. Yeah, that's what we've been hearing. And Pinoy mythology and tribal ang tribal ang thing. Pasocial, ask the BL bro equals BL bro unpack. So not sure if it's centered on BLs or anything like that, but anything that you'd like to ask Carl, JC, and Sid, go ahead. Just put the hashtag Ask BL Bros. Yeah, I'm a bit late. I'm really sorry. But yeah, so again, happy Friday to everyone. Happy Friday. And happy end of Thursday for some. So it's kind of a long week. This week has been pretty long. But so happy it's almost done. I still have one more shift to go. Still have a lot of stuff at work. And over the weekend, of course, time to chill and enjoy. Find ways to enjoy yourselves. But as we said, so Friday is FriGay, so we're gonna be reacting to Gaya sa Pelikula and then Quarantines. So please do check it out. I think according to Pancho, no crying moments for Quarantines for this episode. If you've seen the teaser of Rocky or Royce, it was kind of cute. So he was kind of rehearsing what he's gonna say to Juju. Please do check it out later. Gary, Tito Gus, may live stream ulit kayo sa Saturday with the Kalat crew. I think the BL Bros might be busy Saturday evening. I'll try to have a Kalat Hours session and just invite some of other reactors. I think if C-Rex is available, Shaki, Kent, Andre will be there. So let's do a different kind of Kalat. But if it's just me, if you want to join me on the Kalat Hours, be Kalat with me. Happy Friday, Pasocial. LM, I think it's not gonna be supernatural, just the mythology culture. They mentioned Libulan. Apparently, she's the god of the moon and patron god of homosexuality. I think so. Libulan, yeah, apparently, I think androgynous. I'm not sure if she's a she or a he, but if you've seen some of the posts in Facebook in the past, like Libulan had a relationship with the god of death. who is a guy. So I think that's a good path to look at, and probably something really interesting to talk about. Like, of course, it's a Filipino cultural thing. Felipe Danglapin. Good afternoon, Thursday here. Going to be my lunch break show. So happy lunch. What are you having for lunch? Yesterday, did I asked you what you had for lunch yesterday? Just don't remember. I'm shirtless. LM, tribal ang theme. Gus, hindi siya supernatural, pero yung tungkol sa katungkulan sa tribe. Pero yung mythology, more on the story lang siya. Yun sa pagkakaintindi ko, may be wrong. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Lionheart, hey, good morning. Uh, good night, morning na rin. Are you about to sleep? Did you just wake up? Nice to see you here, Lionheart. Kyle TJ, based on the trailer, the VO irks me a bit. I think, yeah, because if you're gonna think about it, they're shooting it from outside. It's gonna be a bit difficult to have like boom mics. So I think they dubbed some of the parts. I hope they get to fix that in the post prod. They still have a bit of time. When is it premiering anyway? I'm not too familiar. Hey Ross, yeah, Kuya Gus can't sleep now. Yeah, you were watching the game stream that we were having earlier. Mag-react ka ba sa Lakan? Let's see, like if it drops on the day that we have a lot of free time, then why not? Felipe, I'm having roasted turkey avocado BLT sandwich. Sounds good. I only had chicken pesto wrap for dinner. So I'm a bit hungry. Lionheart, I'm about to sleep na po. Good night. Sleep tight. Lethal Logic, totally. And episode 7 is titled Rapid Test Kit. Then back to Quarantine Pass for the finale. Quarantine's the series. So we're kind of like, crossing our fingers. They get to be extended to a few more episodes, hopefully. But yeah, because in the last episode of Quarantines, we find that Juju, got sick because he was sitting outside in the rain. And then Rocky was not sure if he's gonna go away or stay, but we'll see. Juben, Ben X Gym daw po Thursday na October 15. Really? Wow, this Thursday? I'm actually looking forward to it. I saw some clips in Twitter and it looks really interesting. It looks really kilig. Like the part where Jim was falling asleep on Ben's shoulder. But yeah. And it's from Regal Films or Regal Productions. Lacan is gonna treat Lacan is gonna treat about Filipino mythology. It's more like what Shirtless Pinoy said. It's gonna be more for Filipino culture, like Filipino tribe culture. So yeah. So the trailer sounds dubbed in Lacan. So I hope they get to fix that. Si Ross Marquez daw ang kalaro nyo kanina. Si Shakirat. Yeah, Shakirat, you were there. And then you disappeared. Yeah, like the whole Among Us kind of game gives you trust issues with friends. Nobody was trusting me anymore. I was playing with you, Kuya. I'm Shakirat and direct backstory. They didn't believe us. Yeah, it's hard because you're not part of the Zoom. LM, it's a bit off. Hopefully they fix it. They can definitely fix it. But let's see. Gary, sana di na busy si Tito Will sa SAT at makasama ulit si Tito Andre. Kalat hour pa more with other Titos. I think Andre, I'll check if he's free. I think he's free. Will, I think he's gonna be free next week. He's still finishing some freelance work. Yeah, freelancing is very difficult. What can you say about the acting and guys sa pelikula? I think it's good, especially Ian. He's a seasoned theater actor. So you can really see it. Pau needs a little bit more, but I think as it goes along, he gets more comfortable. So there's still that awkwardness there, but I think it works because it's part of the character. He's kind of awkward or the character is kind of awkward to start with. For the acting of the sister, so Ate Judith, during the start, I was kind of caught off guard. I was kind of like, why is she like OA? Why is she like a little bit too much? But she kind of grows on you. Like you kind of enjoy how she is. Like she might come off as too strong from the start, but I see people who are like that. who's a little bit overacting. But yeah, so far the acting is good. It doesn't seem stiff for me, and the story is yet to unfold. So hopefully we get to see more interactions between the characters. Juben Delphine, maganda strategy yun kasi wala sila kasabay ng Thursday. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Um, but most likely for me, we're gonna be able to react to it later in the day because I still have work. But at least, yeah, no competition for that day. Felipe Danglapin, they are filming the Lacan in my home province in Nueva Ecija. Wow. And Ken, one of the lead actors, actually a member of the Dumagat tribe. Cool. Cool to know that they're actually using that. And cool to know that they're real couple. They're a real couple. Idea First has been dropping hints of early release of PND, but yeah, when? Like, um, Boys Lockdown is gonna come out on a Sunday, so it's gonna be next week, next Sunday. Although they have a premiere on Thursday, October 15, an advanced screening of the premiere. Oh, sorry, advanced screening of the first episode. But we don't know. Like Friday's too full. Saturday already has In Between and My Day, and then yeah, we don't know. But hopefully they get to do that. JR, good morning, guys. I've been listening to Kalat Hours, but this is the first time I'm commenting. Thanks for keeping us sane during our shift. So happy to be here with you. If you have any questions or if you have anything to share, please go ahead. We'll talk about it. Rugs Lazaro, good morning. Felipe Elding Lapin. Actually, I have charting with Paul Cervantes, the other lead. What's charting? Is that the thing, or you're chatting? Ati Judith is cool sister, but fierce one as well. So yeah, we saw that in episode 2. Like you would love like how a mom, like a mama bear, kind of like that character. Gus, yes, same sentiments on the acting. I see the gap between Pau and Ian's acting skills, but it also adds to the kilig because of the awkwardness. Because I think what I like about it is even though Pau is a neophyte, Ian is able to catch him, and that helps a lot, especially if they have scenes together. So the more scenes that they have together, um, because I think that the chemistry is there. That's the important thing. So even if Pao is kind of new to the acting business, um, their chemistry is very evident on and off cam, which kind of helps a lot in the way that they're interacting. Ross, I hope PND drops on a weekday because Friday, like, beside Friday, like, Hello Stranger, HS, yeah. Napanood mo ba yung Bri and Chin reaction video? Di nila nagustuhan yung second episode ng GSP kasi hindi daw nila naramdaman. Parang dumaan lang. Sounds like filler episode. Me agad-agad. Like, actually like the second episode more than the first episode. I didn't feel like it was a filler episode because it was kind of establishing what will be and how they will be. The first episode was kind of a bit too like I didn't know what was happening during the first episode, but for the second episode, it kind of established, okay, so we're gonna be seeing dream sequences, we're gonna be seeing imaginations of Pao, we're gonna be seeing, oh sorry, Pao, Carl, and then we're gonna be seeing like how they will be interacting, like how Vlad's behavior is. So I think it's a fine episode. I actually enjoyed it a lot. LM, are they gonna continue out Game Boys or is it just a one-time special episode? I think they just did it once. So it's just more to establish the character of Achilles as well as the possibility of the relationship between Wes and Terrence. So I from what I've heard or from what I've read from their post, they said that it's not gonna be a series. It's gonna be like what will be expecting for season 2 of Game Boys. So at least know that there will be a Wes and Terrence thing and an Achilles in the middle. AG, hey, good morning. PJS and think, correct me if I'm wrong. My Day last episode this Saturday. Really? So how many episodes does My Day have? Wait, let me. My Day, the series, my drama list. So they have 14 episodes, and their last episode was, what was the last episode? Was it episode 10 or 9? So I'm not sure if it's gonna be the last one. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I've been hooked with GSP now. Ian is so good, and that face. Nits Santillan, Pao's acting is not so bad, but yeah, Ian is so good, especially with the towel scene. Chos, yun lang talaga. I wasn't looking. It was hard to look. Gary, di ko pa napapanood GSP. Masyado akong nabugbog sa marketing. Kahit sa Blood, every week, nagsisend Blood about it. Talaga? Like, well, I don't have Blood. So, but do watch it. Or, actually, if you want, at least, wait a week. So, at least you have 3 episodes, one after the other. Because I wouldn't say that they have cliffhangers yet. They don't have cliffhangers yet, but um, it's nice to just see the flow of the story, just watching it as in one go. Um, Kyle TJ, In Between's finale is this Saturday, so PND can definitely fill that spot. So that means probably next week for PND. Let's see. Yeah, as Derek Percy said in one of their interviews, that it's out Game Boys is just a one-off thing. It's not gonna be a spin-off. Rogs, di ko pa din pinapanood GSP at MEO, My Extraordinary. Di ako manonood ng iba habang walang PND. Loyal. Very loyal, Rogs. Juven Delphine, ang smooth kaya ng pagkaka-incorporate ng films in the story. Magaling pagkakagawa ng GSP. Yeah. Although, I'm not much, I don't know much of the references. Yun nga, yung blanket scene, I thought it was from The Grudge, which is a Japanese horror film. So I'm not too familiar with Filipino romantic films. LM, oh, thanks. I just thought they can totally do a spin-off. Parang kaya naman nila mag-stand alone. Yeah, but I think if they are gonna do that, they would have to think about like the logistics. Of course, they're planning on working on Game Boys Season 2, as well as Pearl Next Door. So there's so many things that are happening. I'm not sure if they can do them at the same time. Kung last episode ng My Day and IB is ending this Saturday, PND would make sense nga Sabaday. Abbreviation is real. I agree. I wish they would really, because I like the dynamic of Wesley. Same with me. Like, I'm supposed to come out with a compilation video of reactors reacting to Terrence seeing Wesley. It's all in my computer. Haven't started editing it yet. Haven't found time. But yeah, we'll find time sometime. Are you also going to watch and react to My Extraordinary? Probably not. One reason is it's because it's chopped into 4 segments. It's kind of hard to edit for me. And maybe like again, a lot of people do like it, but I haven't really gotten the killing factor from it, and I don't want to be not too excited. If I'm not too excited about a show, it's hard for me to react. So yeah, but there are a lot of reactors who are doing My Extraordinary. So by all means, watch all of the other reactors. But for me and Will, maybe not. But we'll see. So far they're already in episode 2. And it's also hard to react if you've already seen the first few episodes, but probably not. Yeah, sorry. Not that it's bad, but it's just maybe not something that's really tickling my fancy. Oops. Did anybody watch the interview with Percy, Kokoy, and Elijah? Sabi ni Percy, may pasabog coming this November. They always have, but we don't know. Jed, hiatus muna ako sa BL. Sobrang dami, medyo naumay. Yeah, actually, in a way, like, I hope it's like if there's like, I think there are about 6 at the same time, it's gonna be so hard to catch. And, you have to at least invest yourself in a character. But so far, like, the things that I've been enjoying is Guys sa Pelikula, Quarantines, If PND comes in, I think it's since it's not a BL, I think that's a good thing. So it's uh kind of a different angle for a show. Felipe Danglapin, yeah, I'm both scared and excited for that. Scared for the November thing? Why? Why would you be scared? I think yung mga foreign reactors di rin ma-appreciate ang references ng GSP sa mga Pinoy movies. But if the story is good, mahuhook sila. Yeah, actually the references are more for like if you know the movies. But like for me, even if I don't know the references, I still enjoy it. I still like the story and how it's going. So and as we can see, like because the chemistry is there, so that's why the international reactors may not catch the references, but they still catch the chemistry, so it still works. So they're not really banking on the references per se, but they're using it as a vehicle because again, um Carl is a movie enthusiast, so maybe whatever's coming into his mind, all his imagination are references to movies that he's seen. Ang shirtless, napanood mo ba yung GSP episode 3 preview? Nahuli si Carl ng dad na may kasama sa apartment. Can't wait, paano niya lulusutan yun? Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. So, is it in YouTube? Oh my God, I haven't seen it. I'll check it out before I go to sleep. Juven Delphin, Tito Gus, napanood niyo ba yung interview ng Game Boys with Sir Raymond Isaac? I haven't. I only caught like the last few minutes. I'm sorry. Gary, o nga, sana those scenes na hugot sa ibang pelikula ay super kilig or effective na di na kailangan ng reference. Yeah, like, again, I didn't need to know that it's from One More Chance, but I still enjoyed it. Oh my God, Rebel's reaction to Alt Game Boys, classic. Of course, after we watch Alt Game Boys 13.5, I think almost everybody who's a fan of Rebel were like, oh no, what will Revel do? Like he wasn't able to post it at the same day because I think there were so many things that were happening and he was screaming the whole time. But please, if you're a Revel fan and you haven't seen his reaction to Alt Game Boys, please watch it. Classic. My Extraordinary is deciding to make each succeeding episode into one full video. They made a Twitter poll. Oh, really? That's good. Because yeah, I really don't like the chopping of the episodes. Kind of like why. I don't actually know why, especially that it's not really an hour show anyway, so might as well just have it in one full go. LM, I think they're also streaming My Extraordinary and Gaga Ulala 5 days in advance, Revel said. Yeah, so yeah, so it's gonna be a paid thing. Air Source, I wonder ano kaya plot ng Game Boys the movie. I think it's gonna be about Cairo and Gav. I don't know. Just kidding. But yeah, like, what do you think? Is it gonna be marriage? It's so funny. Oh my gosh, that was a funny freeze. uh, you guys, can you hear me? Hey, Shaki. Good morning, Shaki, or good evening in your time. That was a funny frozen picture. Let the logic. Love that Game Boys is more of the emotional show, while Out Game Boys was the cerebral one. I'm a Terrence apologist from the get go, but even though he was initially the villain, he's a villain for a reason. Yeah, I don't think he did anything like illegal or anything like that, but still don't agree with what he did. Of course, like using the grandmother of Gav. Shaki, hi. Yeah, were you playing Among Us with Wahida and the rest? Yeah, I was choosing between Wahida and Sid, but I think the other group was already full, so I joined Sid's group. Um, Umay manood ng 20-minute show then divided into four parts. Yeah, if it's 20 minutes, just have it in one go. Although it's more for views and more for what they call that, monetization. But yeah, I'm sorry for the freeze. Funny freeze. Out Game Boys was 20 minutes and umabot sa 1 hour. Yeah. And when Revel wants or likes something, he will spend a lot of time on a video. So even a 20-minute video would be like a 1 hour video because Revel is there. Yeah, and the way my extraordinary previews the parts every 5 minutes is kind of weird. So like in between, there's also a preview of what's gonna happen next. Kind of weird. Ron Santiago, Gus, I will watch all the BL. They help my mental health away from the U.S. politics, which has taken over the media. Everything is breaking news from crazy person in the White House, Mr. Cheeto himself. Oh, did you watch the? I haven't watched the vice presidential debate, but I heard like there was a fly that plopped itself on Mike Pence's head, saying that whatever he was talking about was total bullshit. Well, that was funny. So it was kind of in Twitter. Um, am I still frozen? Sorry. I think it was just the connection. Um, AG, sorry, not a fan of Revel. He pauses too much and OA in my personal opinion. I thought of that during the first part, but I appreciate what he's doing. I appreciate the way that he's reacting. At least for me, like I think um again, that's why there are so many different reactors out there. My like Will and I are a little bit more what's that? Critiquing, reviewing. Um, like the BL Bros are a lot more unpacking. Um, what do you call this? Kent and C-Rex also do a lot of unpacking as well as reactions. So, like, if you're looking for, like, you will find your kind of thing with all of the different reactors out there. But I enjoy Revel because I need a laugh. Hey, Ice Cold, Aragon, good morning. Shaki, I missed that. I didn't get the link to join. Oh, really? Because like when I opened my Twitter, I got a link from Wahida. I also got a link from Sid. But I just went with Sid, and it was just like a few of us. We were watching it or we were doing it with Pancho and Ken from Quarantine Things. It was a lot of fun. Tito Gus, connection is still being sabotaged by an imposter. Yeah, sorry. Am I buggy? Is it clear now? Is it better now, or am I still frozen? Felipe Danglapin, I've been watching My Extraordinary at Gaga Ulala. They rehearsed it on Tuesday. Rehearsed or released it on Tuesday. I already watched episode 3. How was it? Like, I don't know. It's just really haven't caught my attention yet. It wasn't. It's not something that like, oh, I'm really looking forward to. So, um, maybe because and of course one of the things is aesthetics. Usually I look at, do I like the actors, do they are they my type or something. But yeah. Ellen says, I love you, Shaki. Yeah, see, released, got it. Air Source, I think they explained the reason for My Extraordinary being 4 parts is the way Philippine TV air shows. They also air it on TV. But I think like if you're gonna do it on YouTube, just have it on one go. Like of course, in TV they would have to have commercials, but have another version for YouTube because you know it's like seeing ads in between is already annoying in itself. But yeah. Cal TV, Revel benchmark. The more pauses there is, the better the show is. Yeah, definitely. Aerosol says, hi, Shaki. Video still okay? Yes, I'm sorry. Like, there will be, parts of the day that I would have connections and issues. Ronsotag, I love Revel. He loves Terrence so much, but I do prefer you and Will. It's like talking to friends. So yeah, again, just find who you enjoy watching with, because it's like friends. Like reactors are basically your friends watching with you. It's just that you can't really talk to them, but most of the time we kind of have the same wavelength. So go with that. I just got like I was reading my comments in Gaya sa Pelikula, and my Gaya our Gaya sa Pelikula reaction for the first episode. There were so many haters on my part. Like there's so many haters on my part because I didn't quite enjoy it. I didn't quite enjoy. I didn't enjoy it as much as a lot of the other reactors did. But after rewatching it and after watching episode two, I started to like it a lot. So there were a lot of people like saying I had bad taste, or why was I over critiquing? Why was I? But that's how I felt. That's how I react. That's how I felt during that what they call that during that time, and I don't want to be like overexcited about something that I wasn't really feeling during that moment. But episode two definitely, hooked me. And there was this one commenter saying like, "Oh, I like Will because he did this and blah 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 blah. Gus is too critical." And then the next comment that he had was for episode two, and now he's saying, "Oh, I love that Gus is now loving GSP." Let's not be like that. Just because a certain reactor or reviewer doesn't like what you like doesn't mean they're bad. As long as they're not bashing the show. I wasn't bashing it. I just felt it needed something to really hook me. But episode two for GSP was the thing that hooked me. Um, Ron Santiago, I love Revel. He loves Terran. Oh, I've already read that. LM AG. That's really Revel's personality. He has a disclaimer. Yeah, he has a disclaimer during the start that he will always pause. It's very genuine. You can watch them on other actors. Yeah, just let's not hate people. Yeah, it's very entertaining. Like I always look forward, and a lot of the um, BL creators also look forward to the reaction. The best reactor are BL Bros. Sorry, Gus. Next is Nicole Jamel. Third place, Gus. Do you really even have to rank us? Come on, that's not good. That doesn't make me feel good. We're all our own. We have our own styles, and we're not here to compete with each other anyway. But if you like them more, kudos to you. Jed, I think they're following that Thai BLs are doing, who are also a fun or who are also fond of dividing episodes into four parts. Not a fan of that though. So, yeah, same thing with me. Like it's hard to watch when it's cutting, especially when I was watching what's that Sotos and Two Moons before. But you get to get used to it. Some BL fans can be too much sometimes. Yeah, like they get to be overprotective. You know how fans are. Again, talking about toxic fans, toxic fandom. um, Let people do their thing. We can't like you trying to hate on other people just because you love your actors or anything like that doesn't really put them on the pedestal. Or you fighting them, or you fighting the reactors, or like enforcing something towards the reactors wouldn't really do any good. Like it's kind of a doozy for me, for our mental health as reactors. Like we enjoy definitely reacting, but sometimes even the dislikes, even the comments, and I'm the type of person who reads all of the comments, and I try to comment back as much as I can. But if I see like a negative one, I just try to ignore it, because I don't want that type of energy. But I try to imbibe, or at least internalize what they're trying to say. If I'm speaking too fast, or if I'm being too critical, I try to see, am I being too critical? So I try to also adjust myself, because whatever comes out of my mouth is really what I feel. And sometimes I also have to be aware if I'm already offending someone. Hopefully, I'm not offending anyone. Um, LM, yeah, honestly, I didn't like the first episode because of the color grading and the awkward acting, but I actually like episode two. Like, I really like again, I'm more of a pacing type of person, and you can't really take me away from that. If there's a show that's kind of really slow, it my me being a person with a short attention span, sometimes I get like bored. So that's the case. Like sometimes if the pacing is a little bit too slow, and it and I don't see sometimes how a certain scene is connected to another scene, I get bored. But that was fixed in episode 2. But again, usually the first episode is where they set up that type of feel, and it's not my thing. But episode 2, definitely okay. JR, preach. We stand an honest reactor. Like, like as much as we would love to be as exciting and animated. I'm not a very exciting and animated person. If you've been watching our reactions, I'm kind of boring. I'm talkative, but I'm really, really, I'm not like or like I don't have like special effects or anything like that. But whatever would come out of my mouth is how I feel during that time. So trust and believe that that's my honest truth. Am I defending myself? My extraordinary ay pang TV type talaga. Kaya para sa akin, maganda siya sa commercially. Alam mo naman ang classic Philippine TV shows. Kaya di din mag-expect na masyadong lalagpas sila sa SPG ratings. Yeah, most likely. So, I'm not sure if they're gonna go with a kiss because they're showing it on TV. But like, come on, they're the only ones with 4K resolution, like high quality. I'm still not invested in my extraordinaries. It's not hooking me yet. Yeah, and it's fine. Like there are people who are saying we should celebrate all BLs, but you don't have to. You don't have to hate on anything, right? But if you don't like something, it doesn't mean that you're against it, right? So I just try to avoid, being in the line of fire. So I try to be careful. Kyle TJ, Gus, I was on the same boat with you on GSP episode 1. I thought the pacing was low. And definitely, it could work for a lot of people. That type of pacing could definitely work for a lot of people. But not always every single person will have the same opinion on it. PJS, let's just enjoy their reactions. Yeah, enjoy it. That's why we call ourselves the review boys instead of anything else, because I'm not a reactor. Like I mean of course we react. But I don't I don't get to cry, or I get excited and all that stuff, but not as much as other reactors. I have a boring reaction most of the time. And there are some like the really sad scenes, especially in Game Boys. um I'm sad during that period whenever I watch it, especially when the dad died. But I cry when I'm alone. When there's a camera in front of me, there's like something that activates in my brain that doesn't really allow me to break my wall. But once I'm alone and just watching it by myself, like every time I watch the episode where he was crying when he found out that when Kai found out that his dad died, I would always cry. But like camera reactions, really not my thing. But I will tell you what I'm feeling as much as I can. The four parters work for TIDLs, yeah, because they have commercials in between. JP, I actually agree with your reaction in GSP episode 1. Didn't really like it as much as other people, especially of the awkwardness. But episode 2 kind of hooked me to continue watching it. And you have to give yourself a chance, and that's what I did. I knew that I will like GSP regardless if I wasn't too excited about episode 1. Maybe I was kind of expecting something, and that maybe that's my fault because I was expecting something. But episode 2 definitely hooked me. Yeah. And I'm not just saying that so that you would like me or anything. I really do like it, especially, come on, Ian and Pao, they're adorable. Ellen, what Netflix shows naman are you excited for next week? Yung coming soon. I'm so excited for Bly Manor. Haha, just sharing. The only things that I'm watching in Netflix right now is I'm trying to finish, or I'm trying to watch Sherlock, but they're 1 hour and 30-minute episodes. I'm really enjoying them. I always watch Gilmore Girls, even if I've been watching it for like 100 times. Gilmore Girls is my go-to in Netflix. I'm also watching, what's that? Record of Youth. My Record of Youth. Record of Youth. A Record of Youth. It's a K drama. Really enjoying it, but it's still ongoing, so it's still not finished. I can relate to the idea that so Record of Youth is about two young people falling in love, obviously, but also going through um, their paths in their lives to find success. And I think I can relate to that. The idea that, slow and steady rather than immediate. And right now, I'm doing YouTube. I'm doing these live streams again, not to really be famous or anything like that. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing, and it's the same with those two characters. Like, they enjoy what they're doing. If they succeed, then good. If they don't, then still good, right? That's the logic. Extra brownie points go to Tito Gus for having telekinetic orbing. Do I? Oh yeah, did I freeze? Or sorry. But yeah, like if I'm gonna have a power, I would love to have the power of Paige from Charm. Telekinetic orbing. It's my go-to power. Air source. Let people react how they react. Yep. Some might not like. Some does. Kaya nga reaction review commentary. My goodness. And I know, and that's why I don't like the dislike button. Because it feels bad, because I don't know why you would dislike something. If you dislike something, then they don't watch it. Or if you feel that if you don't like the reactor, then just don't watch them. You don't have to say anything bad. You know, share kindness. But if you're gonna give me like constructive criticism, like Tito Gus, maybe you should have pointed this, or maybe you should check this. I'm all for that, because sometimes I miss a lot of things because there are so many things that are going in my mind. Sometimes I miss some scenes, or like, let's say, Tito Gus, your lighting is bad, or Tito Gus, you mispronounced something. I'd be happy to do that, but like, Tito Gus, I don't like the way that you react. Like, how can I grow from that, or how can anyone grow from that? LM True, first few episodes naman of any series would have that awkward factor. And it's the same even with Game Boys. The first episode didn't really sell me, to be honest. Like, first episode, I was like, okay, I'm interested what's gonna happen, but I wasn't like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? But episode two did. Episode two did. And that's an honest truth. Um Lance Lucas with Thai BLs, they also insert every sponsor they like every sponsor that they have, which I understand, but they have to split TV. Okay. Mama okay stuck to me. Is that an ad? I skipped a lot. Oh, sorry. Gary, a lot of BL fans are younger than us Titos, mostly on their teenage years, so we have to adjust and understand them about some of their immaturity, but we also need to guide them on how not to be toxic. And I hope they do get over that. I'm a person who's not a fan of anything. I like a lot of stuff, but you wouldn't if you ask me like what am I a fan of. I'm a fan of the things that I'm watching right now. I'm like that, but after it's done, I'm usually over it. I'm kind of like that. Um, I'm not a diehard of anything. That's the problem with me. That's why it's scary when, like, let's say, younger people or even people in general are all diehard fans of something. Okay, I agree that you enjoy it, but sometimes you have to also be, yeah, you can't always be like that on something. You also have to be open. Just because somebody said, "Oh, I didn't like the hair of this character," or "I didn't like the voice of this actor," you're already gonna be like pulling out your knife and stabbing that person. So toxic fandom is kind of scary for me. Lester, hey, do you think GL like PND will gain followers like BL with girls women? You know what? With Adriana Saw there, I think so. Like, first and foremost, like, the gays, the gays of the world already love her. I really hope that women would also see her like as a role model. And I think it's a very, because there has been GLs in the past, like Chasing Sunsets, but it kind of had it was wrapped in an envelope of a little bit of depression, and which is realistic. But of course, we have to present it in such a way that it's palatable to a lot of people. And as we all know, like Pearl is one of the most likable characters ever that I've known. And the gays, the straights have are loving her. So hopefully that's something that would like make us think like, oh, maybe GL is something that we will enjoy, and it opens up that door. Gus, same sentiments with pacing, yes. Felipe Danglapin, so far I'm watching a few reactors. For Filipino local reactors, the Review Boys and Rebel. For foreign reactors, Kent and C-Rex and Mori Mori. Like, they're so adorable. Mori Mori, whenever Tori hits, like, yeah, I know, stop hitting me. But I'm not like that. Of course, I can't do that to Will because he's far away. But if you like, Will is more of the animated reactor, and I'm more of the stoic reactor. If you would notice, I always talk more and Will reacts more. So at least that's a good balance between the two of us. JB, yeah, and even in Game Boys, I felt awkward in the first episode, but it ended up as one of my favorite shows. Definitely, they grew on you. Deosa, if they do kiss even in Smack and Free TV, cartwheel ako. I can't remember if husband lover. I don't think they did. They did they? Because I haven't really watched My Husband's Lover. Although it's in YouTube, you can check out My Husband's Lover. I think it's in YouTube. Siphon, hi. Game Boys have 4K resolution. Really? On premieres they use 1080p, but hours after the 4K. Ah, okay. I didn't know, but thank you for informing that. Leto Logic, let you move us with your mind, Tito Gus. If Revel has tuldokinesis, you on the other hand have telekinesis. Yeah, you move things with your mind. Only thing I can do. What if you go inside my brain, it's all messy. The episode of the dad dying in Game Boys was the first time I cried watching a Beal. I couldn't watch it again. Every time that I hear the music, every time that I hear like the sniffling of Cairo when I'm watching it by myself, it triggers me. But when I watched it for the first time, I was kind of in shock. Again, I can't really be emotional, or as much as I try, I can't really be emotional in camera. But when I'm by myself, that's when all of the things internalize, and it still kind of hits me a lot. Ross Marquez, to each his own talaga, kaya avoid comparing. Don't even rank reactors, people, but if you do, keep it to yourself na lang. Sorry, yeah, like kind of made me feel bad. But I love the BL Bros. They have their own thing. I love watching them as well. I have my favorites. Like, even for me, I have my favorites. But I will not tell you my favorites. Except, yeah, one of my favorites, Rebel, obviously. And Shaki, because Shaki's my first reactor ever. Um, Sense 8. I'm sorry, I haven't started. There are so many things that I need to start watching. Ron Santiago. I saw an interview with Koy and Eliza stating that they were afraid how people were going to react to Game Boys. They delayed the release for about 6 weeks. Yeah, because we never knew. They didn't even do a lot of promotions for it, and now here we are. That's alright, Tito Gus. If you're not animated, there are some who actually like that after watching the episode. Like, you would see that our unpacking is really long. Even when I'm editing, like, oh my god, we were like talking too much, because that's my only opportunity. I don't want to pause. We tried to do that for the reviews. Because we reviewed from episode 1 to episode 6, so we reviewed it because we weren't able to react to it, so we were pausing. But I feel if I feel that doesn't really work. So I'd rather that we watch, react, and then review after. Siphon, GSP has the lovesick vibes where Fun contracted No to be his boyfriend. Fun has a Fujoshi sister. I haven't seen Lovesick though. Yeah, and all of these things, like, I think uh, Juan Miguel Severo is also a fan of Thai BL. So you will see, like, some elements of Thai BL stories and most of the BLs that are coming. I was supposed to have a topic. Now I'm talking about reactors. Who's Sherlock, Benedict or Henry? Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The Haunting of Bly Manor. I'm not I'm okay watching scary movies, but not by myself. I will only watch it with friends, but I will not watch it by myself. I think Benedict Sherlock because he said 1 hour. Yeah, yeah. I love Benedict. And I kind of think that there's a thing between Sherlock and Watson, so it's like a BL in my head. I'm kind of shipping Sherlock and Watson. First episode, a GBR too cringy. Like not, I wouldn't say cringy. Like I wasn't cringing, but I was like, what's this? Like what's this about? But yeah, it grows on you. But I wasn't really cringing. I was laughing actually for first episode of Game Boys. Yes, I love RDJ Sherlock movie, but Benedict Sherlock was amazing. Yes, I haven't really watched the RDJ Sherlock, but Benedict Sherlock because like it makes you think, and I love mystery shows. I love those types of shows. I like crime investigation shows. I love those. Nets, munta nga ibang fan bash agad pag di mo trip yung series na gusto nila, lalo na mga fans ng My Day. Like, I've actually had commenters wherein they're already bashing me but they didn't even hear the last part of what I said. So they're already just bashing because I said that this is not so good, but they didn't really hear the latter part where I was explaining why I felt that way. And they're always just looking for something to bash. Let's not do that. I recommend Boys in the Band in Netflix. It's the movie version of the play, queer themed. It's so good. Um, I'm a fan of these two reviewers, Movie Bitches. Check out Movie Bitches in YouTube. They review shows and movies and stuff like that. Most of the things that they review, most of the things that they like, I watch. So they're fans of the play or music, the play Boys in the Band. They weren't too happy about Boys in the Band in Netflix, but because it's kind of very Ryan Murphy. That it's how Ryan Murphy treats shows. But like even Hollywood, I haven't even watched that yet. Letters to Jello, magandang buhay, magandang morning. Um, yeah, I've been trying to read everything. LM, yes, actually, first few episodes of GB was kind of cringy. I didn't like how the linear the shots were. No cinematography. I'm all for cinematography pa naman, but yeah, you know, we got used to it because like, what's this? Why are they just staring? And then yeah, we don't have any choice. It has to be like this. The toxic fan should manage their delulu. They should respect the actors and reactors. And one of the questions that was asked to me was, do you think like how do you think season 2 would happen if Kokoy and Elijah has other projects? They're actors. At the end of the day, they're actors. It's just that, of course, they give in to fan service, but at the end of the day, they're actors. So if you love them for their project for Game Boys, and then they do other projects like Omando and Unconditional, and you see them playing other characters, let them, because that's business for them, and that's an opportunity for them to grow. Opportunity for them to grow as actors. But once they go back to Game Boys season 2, I'm sure they're gonna be back to the same way that they were. So let them, right? Don't be too overprotective. Fernando V, when I comment, I try to explain how my view of the episode is different from the reactors, but I don't impose my opinion on them. The differences make good for good conversation, and those are the things that I really appreciate. Like you can tell me like, Tito Gus, you missed this, because sometimes, oh no, like yeah, I did miss it. And one thing that I would tell you, there's so many things that are going through my mind when we're watching that I forget it once we are already unpacking, but I don't want to go back anymore. So sometimes I realize, oh, I forgot to say this, or oh, I wanted to say this, but wasn't able to say it. But yeah, that's the life of a reactor and a reviewer. It's not easy. If everyone saw thought the same thing, then there's nothing to discuss. Exactly, right? People will have like discussion is always good. I'm open for good discussion. Felipe, yes, Gus. That's why I like the review boys. You two balance each other. Yeah. And I miss Will. I hope he can join this in the future. Air Source, same on Sherlock X Watson. I love that there's something like, the first episode pa lang, they were like they have a boyfriend and they're always kind of alluding to that oh, he doesn't have a boyfriend, he doesn't have a girlfriend. So I like it. Adorable. Hey, late for the party. I know. Don't worry, I was late too. I started 3:30. Let the logic. I also watch Elijah's character Arthur in Unconditional, the series. I want to, but I haven't been able to fix my Signal TV app. But I really want to watch that. And it's bound to happen. The actors will do a different show separately. Part of their growth as an actor. Buti nga yun eh. Yeah, because, di ba? They can't stay Cairo and Gavril forever. Max Tool has the best chemistry in Thai BL. I haven't really seen, like, again, I don't really watch a lot of the interviews outside of the show, but I think they do. But like there are some Thai actors talaga, no, parang they're very stiff then. The acting is not always like crisp, but I actually thought that Thai BLs were more of a stepping stone for them to get to like mainstream. At least that was my thought in the past. Um, LM, yeah, it's really Ryan Murphy style. Same actors from the play, same actors from American Horror Story, same actors from um, Glee. In movie, kaya very theatrical din yung atake sa movie. But yeah, not a big fan of Murphy too. But of course, live play is always better. Voice in the band, madialogue siya. So you really need to focus sa pinapanood mo. Also, you would need to have some knowledge about history and issues of LGBT rights movement to fully appreciate it. And that's good. So close yet so far. First time to see you here. Yes, Gus, toxic fans should leave the actor's personal life. Toxic fans are the main cause of depression, which cause suicide. Like um, it's hard to be an actor because you have to live a certain way so that your fans would like you. Like in the show that I'm watching, A Record of Youth, because one of them is an actor, one of them is a makeup artist. It's hard for them to be in a relationship because the actor is becoming famous. So they can't really be public. So my worry in the next episode is that becomes a problem for them. And of course, the fans, I already know that they're all gonna bash the girl because the girl, like they would say that she doesn't deserve him and blah blah blah. But fans, just chill. Ratched is also Ryan Murphy, very theatrical, but I do love the actress. I forgot her name. But I love that actress. Siphon. Different reactors have different ways to react. I go for Mori Mori and Shaki for fun, good commentaries. I like the review boys and BL Bros for different perspectives. Revel is for all the colleagues. Revel is like a mishmash of everything, and Revel is very smart. Revel is very smart. His reactions are always very insightful as well. Aside from the, like the gloves and the fish and the eggs and the chicken and all that stuff. But he's very smart, and that's what I appreciate. Because even though he's always very funny, he's always very animated with all of the effects, you really see that he knows his stuff. He knows his background on BL. He just adds a little more entertaining flair to it. Sarah Paulson, yes, Sarah Paulson. My guilty pleasure is watching Sarah Paulson being scared by Ellen in YouTube. Sarah Paulson is one of the most adorable actors ever, and she's lesbian, right? Like really cool, a good representation of a lesbian actor playing any kind of role. Just imagine that she's lesbian and she can play straight female roles. When will that happen in the Philippines? That a gay actor can play a straight role. Uh, I have a question. I'm kind of unaware of this, but is Ian P part of the LGBTQIA? Not just an ally, just wondering. I don't know. Um, I don't think he is, but the best person to ask is, you guessed it, Ian, not me. I think Pau is. I think he was open about it, being part of the community. Not sure what exactly, but they're always, it's them, it's their business. But I don't think Ian is. Yeah, Sarah Paulson is queen. She's adorable. Like her interviews, like all of their interviews, whenever they were interviewed for Ocean's 8, the best. Este reacts and Fangirl Production are quite good reactions. Yes, I'm actually a fan of Fangirl Production. She's one of my favorites. Although she pauses a lot, but I like her reactions. She's very genuine. Actually, Sotos became the stepping stone for GMMTV and saved them from bankruptcy. Wow, really? And Sotos is one of my favorites. Sotos is one of my favorites. Para maiba lang, Tito Gas, who among the Pinoy BL actors do you claim for now? You know what? Like I tried to claim Ian. I was like very vocal about it. Like, but he's to be shared from by other people. Like I'm that type of person. I don't want to be like on the center of like, oh, he's mine. But if you're gonna make me choose like who's my crush out of all of the BL actors, I would say Ian. Ian Pangilinan would be my crush. But C-Rex, if you're there, you know, you know what I'm saying. I love you, C-Rex. I miss you. Yes, I love her. Oh my gosh. Parang 30 or 40 years age gap. Yeah, like 30 or 40, like they have a really like, and it, even though she is in a relationship with a woman, it's not the center of who she is. Like we're talking about Sarah Paulson. Sarah Paulson. It's not the center of who she is, and that's what's important, right? You're an actor because you can act, and you're not, you don't have to be, you don't have to always just play gay roles just because you're gay, right? Even Cynthia Nixon from Sex and the City, she's lesbian, but she's playing Miranda from Sex and the City. Sarah Paulson and Rihanna. My God, just watch Sarah Paulson's interviews with Ellen. Super funny. Adorable. Sorry, shirtless, adorable. Ian is just an ally, but Pau is. But like the Delulu, and this is me. The Delulu in my head is like, oh, I really want them to be together, but because they're so cute, they're just super cute together. If not, like I really, really enjoy their bromance. Sobra, as in the bromance of Pau and Ian. Because even Ian's more touchy. I think Pau's kind of a bit more careful, but Ian's like very, he's very comfortable with Pao, and I like that. Like a straight guy being very comfortable with um a person from the community, right? Adorable. Go get Ian. He's so adorably fine. He's both sexy and cute. Like the fuck how, like you know. Of course, we've seen him wearing jackets and shirts. That's why in our reaction, when he came out of the bathroom just wearing a towel, I wasn't prepared because I didn't know that all of that was under there. I was expecting that from Pau because Pau is an athlete and Pau is a UP Pep squad. Of course, and you can see his guns, like But all of a sudden, when Ian or Vlad came out just wearing a towel, I was like, okay, I wasn't prepared. Nope, nope, I'm not gonna look. So it's yeah. Um, Adorable. Tito Gas, same thing with Elikoy. I ship them so hard. Maybe for Elikoy, again, I know that they're doing it for show. I'm definitely, I know that they're gonna give it to the fans. They're gonna give it to the fans. But my ship in my head, the more realistic one in my head is actually Pang Pangs, the pancakes. Tito Gas, JC Alcantara. Wait, did I miss a question? Although, yeah, are you saying that Ian looks like JC Alcantara? Yeah. Pau is also a gymnast. Grabe siya, ang galing. Like, come on, splits. How I wish I can do splits like that. JB, true. And Gaga during AHS Hotel. Did I miss? I think I missed some. Yeah, like, yeah, cause like in AHS Hotel, she played like two different characters, I think. Like Sarah Paulson is an amazing actress. Like she's been in most of the American Horror Stories shows. Like I one of my, of course, my favorite is Coven. Like yeah, if I'm gonna ask you if you watch American Horror Stories, which season did you like or what's your favorite? My favorite is of course Coven because it's the campiest and it's about witchcraft and witches. So that's my favorite. Adorable. She played a bisexual vamp queen. Yes. Um, shirtless. I think gets ko kung bakit hindi touchy si Paolo kasi member nga siya ng LGBTQ. Takot siyang malabel na taking advantage. I guess ganun din ako in person. Kasi takot ako ma-judge dahil orientation ko. Same thing with me. Like, I've had straight friends who are very touchy-feely. I was like, why are you very touchy-feely? Like, don't confuse me. But like, yeah, like, it's nice to have like straight people who are very comfortable with their sexuality, that they don't really care if they're close with gay people. Kyle TJ, Pao is my type. I have a thing for varsity dudes. And come on, like his 1 inch eyelashes. But if you're gonna, of course, I'm always gonna pick Ian. But the but my UP Pep Squad fan brain is always like, I love UP Pep Squad. Coven, yay! I have Coven fans, yay! Letter to Jello. Have you watched Bry and Chin's reactions? They are very insightful. I do agree with their insights more often, but it's good for discussion. I do not agree with their insights more often, but it's good for discussion. They have been a victim of toxic bashers. And come on, those two kids, I would call them kids because obviously they're younger than me. They're super creative. They did like a Pokemon thing for Game Boys. My goodness. Like the whole effort that they did, that was amazing. And people just bash it of just because they don't agree. People have opinions. Let them have opinions, but as long as the opinions are constructive and not bashing, diba? Like me, I might have missed something in the show, that's why I didn't like it, diba? But don't go attacking people. My gosh, diba? Use your time for kindness, not for negativity. I watched a live stream of Bro sumali si JC Alcantara. Oh, Bros. Is it the one with Gingerbecks? Yeah. JC Alcantara, and he cried when he was asked about. Ah? He was asked about he prepared for HS. Sobrang na-internalize daw niya kasi yung sobrang pinasok niya shoes ni Miko character. I haven't seen that though. I still agree sexuality, being gay, is not all we are. It is only a part of our person. It's only who you're attracted to. It's I would say like your expression would be something that will be very visual. It doesn't have to be always on focus. It is part of us, but it's not all of us. Like you can be super flamboyant, but when you're asked to act a certain way because you're gonna be playing a role, if you're a good actor, then you'll be able to play that. And people need to remove the delulu in their heads. Hey Mike, how are you? And Asylum. Actually, my favorites are Coven and what's that? The one with the circus. Freak Show. I like Freak Show and Coven. For American Horror Story. Sorry. Felipe Danglapin, if you're looking for a series that is not PL but still have some eye candy, watch All American in Netflix. It's about high school football players and jocks. But if they're gay, I'm all for it. If there's a gay character. Brian Chin have theater background, kaya I think they have more insights on technical side than usual. Yeah, because again, this is what Shaki is always saying. Shaki, hi if you're there. This is what Shaki is always saying. If you're gonna be going and joining all this reactor world, bring something to the table, not just reactions. Bring something, insightful. If you're there to entertain, good. If you're there to give your opinion because you have a background on, like, let's say acting or something, like, good. If you're there as a fan, good. That's why we need to appreciate the effort a lot of these reactors are giving, because it's not easy to give their time to watch a show, expose themselves to the world and share their opinions. But as much as possible, do it for the love of what you're doing rather than just exposure, right? Me, I've always wanted to do YouTube, but I didn't really know how to start. Um, Again, my one of my dreams ever is to become a radio DJ. So I was able to try that in college, just for a little bit. So I did a stint in Wave 89 point 89.1 as a student DJ, but it was just a very, very short stint. And I really wanted to be able to, go out there. My friends have been telling me I have to vlog, but I don't think I have the face for vlogging. I don't think I have anything interesting. Like I'm not a very good cook. I'm not a makeup artist. So what will I vlog about? Um, so here I'm really happy that now I have the opportunity just to talk to people, and I think that's my thing. I'm a talker. Um, but doing this because I'm not doing this just because I want to be, famous or anything. I'm just doing this because this is something that I love. I love interacting with people, especially now in the quarantine. And I've been saying that again. I'm like a broken record. What was I talking about again? Yeah, but yeah, whatever you're doing, just do it with a purpose. And I think this is my outlet. So my dream is to become a radio DJ ever since, and I'm happy that I get to do this. Like speak with people, talk about different topics, and it's fun. And thank you guys for joining me for this. Elite is a really good show. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me to watch Elite. It's Spanish, right? And it's dubbed, I think, or also subbed in English. Another show that I haven't watched yet. Yeah, Wave 89.1. So I'm not sure if you've heard of this, but they had like a student DJ group. It was called Hip Circle. I was part of that. We were only one group, but it was short lived. Have you thought about doing a podcast, Tito Gus? I have, but it's hard to just talk without interaction. Like, if I have a topic and I list it down, I feel kind of awkward talking about something without really talking to anyone. That's why the podcast idea is kind of weird for me. Like, definitely what I'm doing is a podcast worthy type of conversation, but I like conversations rather than just a podcast. Or if I'm gonna have a podcast, I'd rather have someone to talk to. But since I'm alone, I might as well have your own, you guys. Waiting for your dance vlogs and dance sessions. One thing, I'm very conscious about my body. I'm very conscious about movement. So if you can check out my channel, I have a lot of dance videos there. You will rarely see me dancing. I'm usually the one shooting the videos because I'm a control freak. I want to be the one to work the cinematography. I want to work the camera. So most of the time you'll see Andre in my videos. Yeah, please do check my old dance videos. Andre would always or would usually be there. Because I don't want to give the camera to another person. And I'm not a TikTok person as well. So yeah, it's very rare that you're gonna be able to see that. Lance Lucas, you give me the morning rush radio feels. Oh my gosh. That is like uh, the best compliment that I can get. Like, I'm a super fan of the morning rush. Al Gonza, dropping by again. Hi, Kuya, go Kuya guys. Hi, Al. Have you seen the assassination of Gianni Versace? Not yet, not yet. So that was with Ricky Martin, right? And the guy from Glee. Bad memory. What's your take on casting and how they presented the story, especially Andrew Cunanan? Yeah, the guy who played Andrew. I haven't seen it though, but it's a Ryan Murphy show as well. Yeah, Algonza says hi, happy Friday for everyone. Friday na. Tito Gus, how did you meet Andre? So, story between me and Andre. So Fitness First. Fitness First is the gym that I signed up for. So when I signed up for Fitness First, there's a class in Fitness First called Body Jam. So Body Jam is a dance class. So it's not like Zumba. So Zumba is very 1, 2. Body Jam is more choreographed. It's a more choreographed dance class. So when I signed up for Fitness First, I only attended Body Jam. I rarely lifted weights and things like that. So I only attended Body Jam and other cardio exercises, but Body Jam most of the time because it's dance, because I love dance. even in high school and college. I was a dancer and a cheerleader. And then Andre has been an instructor for Body Jam for quite some time. So I like, of course, you get to befriend the instructors, and then I've been asked to audition to become an instructor for Body Jam, way back. So of course we became friends, and then I decided, okay, might as well, like, since the program head has already been asking me to audition and become an instructor. So I auditioned, I passed, and I trained to become a Body Jam instructor. So it's a dance class. So I teach with Andre. So we both teach Body Jam together. My class is actually every Sunday, or was every Sunday, in Mega Mall. The fitness first there. It's a really fun class. But yeah, so we got really close. Like, Andre's one of my closest friends. He's one of the best dancers that I know. He's an elite level Body Jam instructor in the Philippines, I would say. Like, he's one of the superstars. But lucky enough, I got the opportunity to actually become the program head of Body Jam in the Philippines for Fitness First. So I'm the more technical person. Andre is more of the choreography and style type of person. So we help out each other. So yeah, we became really close because of teaching that. Unfortunately, now we can't teach it anymore because of the pandemic. But hopefully, once everything gets freed up, we get to go back to the gym and we get to teach again. So yeah, we meet, like, we're close like that. But even outside of the gym, we talk, we hang out, like, we have game nights in their place with other friends. But I consider Andre as one of my closest friends. um Tito, can we hear a DJ Gus sample right now? Of what? Sample? I don't know, like, how does DJ sound like? Now it's kind of awkward. How do I talk like a DJ? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to really corny, but yeah. But yeah, just talk. Now I'm conscious. Sorry. Yeah, Darren Chris. Okay, got it. For um Gianni Versace. Little Logic, yeah, for real. Saw some of Tito Andre's TikTok content. He's a great dancer. Who knew? Like, he is. He's a really good dancer. Like, if he's this level, I'm kind of just here. Siphon, is it fun to record yourself for certification for BJ? It's not. It's not fun to record myself because you get to see yourself. It's a requirement. So, one of the requirements, if you become an instructor for Body Jam, is you have to record yourself and you have to send it to New Zealand, which is where Body Jam and Les Mills originated, and they have to evaluate. But lucky enough, I passed. John Briones is also in. Sorry, I'm not really familiar. Hey Jude, good morning. Missed your live among. Yeah, we were. It was fun. It was so much fun to play with the BL Bros and C-Rex. Taxcoys, gotta go. My eyelids are getting heavy. I enjoyed reading all the live chats and your live talk. More night to everyone. Good night, Taxcoys. See you next time. Ron Santiago, Gus, vloggers is not about looks but about personality. There are a lot of vloggers who are boring and a show off but nothing. What about just doing interviews for podcasts? I would love that. um just finding people to interview maybe the challenge, but I'm up for it. If I can find people to interview, I can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I love talking. Yep, yeah, like most of them, like even my trainees, even my coworkers are saying, like, Gus, you should be doing vlogs and stuff. But really hard to find topics to talk about, or like people to talk about with. Gary, nanonood po ba kayo ng anime or Bishonen? Given is so good. My friend has asked me to watch Given. I haven't really watched it yet. My favorite BL shonen ai is um, Love Stage. Super cute. Deosa, Body Jam sa FF. Let's do a virtual Body Jam weekend to release the fry set alcohol. Yeah, we love doing that, but unfortunately I can't because it's licensed. That's the only thing with Body Jam. Like, we can't teach it um, on live stream because we have to have a gym that licenses us to allow us to teach it. Yung malamin na voice pag DJ, pang DJ kalat. Malalim. My deep voice. How about Lakan boys? I'll find them for you. Yeah, if you get me to connect with the Lakan boys, sige, I'll interview them. John Briones played Dr. Hanover in Ratched and also father of Andrew Cunanan in Versace. He Healing ni Ryan Murphy sa Filipino actors. Really? Like the only ones that I know is of course Darren Chris. I think he's half Filipino. C-Rex has moved to and is still playing Among Us session just left. Have to sleep since I haven't slept since Tito Talks last night. Lol. Sorry. Letters to Jello. Wow, I used to work out with Les Mills. They had a free CD free from Sierra. Yeah, Nestle. They had that. Um, right now, we've missed 3 releases already, and I'm really sad that we can't teach it. But yeah, you can check out my Les Mills Body Jam videos in my YouTube channel. You can do that. But we have to set it aside for now because of the darn pandemic. And well, that's all that we can do for now. But you guys, again, I'm super enjoying waking you up and or maybe sending you off to bedtime. And hopefully, like sometime I can find people who are awake. It's gonna be hard to interview people at this hour. But what we're loving with how the pandemic, I know it's bad, but what we're loving with this whole quarantine thing is we get to access a lot of people that we don't have access to, like actors. Before you won't be able to access them that easily, but now they're more accessible, especially the BL actors. That's why it's kind of the fandom is growing because of that. But more than anything else, I'm really happy that I get to share these with you. By the way, Kalat Hour is still happening tomorrow night, right? I will push for it. I will push for it. I will find people to join me. And if it's just me, then it's just me. Have your friends really asked you to teach body jam just by yourselves? No, because I don't like. I said no. It has to be in the gym. I don't want to be caught by Les Mills and reprimanded for teaching. Jaymont, on the bright side, if it's not because of the pandemic, we wouldn't have this kind of community. Exactly. Like, silver lining. It's the only thing that we can have. Ian, good morning. Good morning, baby boy. LM, I love interaction of BL casts and directors with the fans and reactors. Ngayon lang nangyayari. Yeah, right? And they're just realizing it right now that the more that they interact, the more that the fans grow. And si Revel, super kotang-kota na siya. Like, because he's just so charismatic. He's just so adorable. PJS, saying hi to Ian. Like, again, Ian, kudos to you. Kyle TJ, Game Boys will be featured in a Phil Am discussion. Yeah, I saw that. I think it's gonna be on Saturday. October 11th is Sunday. So like I guess Saturday in the US, Sunday here. Jaymont, Revel na yan, gotta give it to him. Yeah, because he's, diba, parang the effort that he does, truly. I can't do that. Like I'm not a person who will be super animated and all that stuff because I'm all just talk. And so just be happy. Yes, actors more interact now and reactors, yet I'm still so introverted. To be honest, I'm an introvert. I'm actually an introvert. But my strength is in speaking. What I did ever since I was a kid, I know that I was a shy kid, but I always placed myself in situations wherein I had no choice. So I joined dance groups, I joined choirs, I joined speech groups, so that I didn't have a choice but to be in public. Yeah, I teach and all that stuff, but but in my, like, you can give me a whole weekend of not doing anything and I can live by myself. That's how introverted I am. But knowing that here I can interact with you allows me to open up even more. Siphon. Only Filipino BL actors are reachable to the reactors. Thai actors are like gods. Yeah, well, you know, um, they have a different thing there because they already have the fandom. They don't really need it. But here, I think thanks to all of the reactors, thanks to all of the Filipino reactors that came before us, because without them, the BL actors here in the Philippines wouldn't really get to see that, hey, maybe interacting with these reactors would, boost our industry, and that's good. Okay, introverts unite. But I'm a Hufflepuff, and I'm a introverted Hufflepuff. Cherry me, finally end of shift. This show really accompanies me from lunch break to end of shift. Happy to be your, ano ba, your voice while you're waiting to go home or go to sleep. So you guys, uh, yep, Ian, Revel is the only reactor who can turn a 20-minute episode into a 2-hour long reaction video. The more he likes it, the longer it is. So close yet too far. When Revel started in LBC, he's still so shy yet so funny. But now, and I love the way that he's been growing. And to be honest, when I first saw the thumbnail of Revel for Game Boy, I was like, "Who's this?" Like, no, I'm not gonna watch him. But then I clicked, and then oh my god, I was hooked. We'll get there, Siphon. Tai already paved the way, but right now, actually, I think we have created our own style of PHBL, and I think it's getting well known in all over the world, and I'm very happy for that. LM, that's really Revel's personality. Kahit normal vlog niya, ganun din. Siya with Casey, yes. Yeah, end of shift also. So congratulations, you made it through. Lester Melgarejo, kudos to you guys for having the public speaking skills, as it is what I most feared. And it's all because of Sesame Street and cartoons. I just really like talking, and I really like hearing myself speak in English. Yari, we're now in a new age decade. The local entertainment industry should adapt to the changes, as traditional teleserye is almost not relevant now. BL series, their interactions is through digital. Yeah, like, before, like, the more that they cut episodes and then stretch it and stretch it and stretch it doesn't work anymore. And I love that we get to have more new stories every single time. Maybe it's gonna be tiring for the writers, of course, but that's how it is. It's giving a glimpse of new entertainment. Yeah, like right now, what we're doing is kind of new. Like, I've started to see a lot of people doing live streams, and I will always ask myself, if I live stream, if I talk, would somebody listen? Would somebody watch? And apparently, there are people who will watch and listen, and thank you for that. Kuya Gas, this is a controversial question. Bakit hindi kasali ang review boys, BL bros, and BL reactors online society? Ayaw nila o ayaw nyo? What do you mean? Bakit hindi kasali ang review boys at BL bros sa BL reactors online society? I think they have their own thing. We have our own thing. We have different styles, I guess. And it's gonna be weird to like have BL bros in bros. I was interacting with bros one time, and I kept on calling them BL bros, which is weird because they're not BL bros because they're bros. So that was kind of confusing. But I think it's more of style, and thing. But please don't pit us against each other. It's just that maybe we just have different styles. That's why. Invited Ginger Bex and Gio Monreal in our live streams in the past. So we have crossovers, but like I don't think that I have to be a member of Bros to be able to interact with them. So I think that's fine. Honestly, not a fan of Thai BL. No offense to them, but I'm really glad that PHBL is different from Thai BL. At least most PHBL, and I'm happy. I'm happy that we're coming into our own. Pasocial 101, Tito Gus, any plan of reviewing F4 Thailand teaser or trailer soon? Because it's GMM TV, right? Or it's hard to review or react to something that might have you copyrighted. So that I try to avoid that as much as I can. I'm happy reviewing BLs. I'm happy reviewing BLs. Jamon, oh my God, what ang alam ko lang movie na BL from South Korea. What's the title? There was actually one movie that I watched wherein there was this guy and then there was this soldier. And then the soldier went on vacation and they met, and then their mom caught them kissing. That was a cute short story or short movie. Juben Delfin, parang hindi naman kasi si Kuya Gio at Ginger Bex nakiki-interact naman nila. Yeah, but not all of them. Like B-Boy, even B-Boy, we get to interact with B-Boy. The Kalat metaverse exists in its own ecosystem, right? In its own time. We can't be in one place at the same time. Like for me, that's why I enjoy StreamYard because it limits it to just 10 people. If it's more than 10 people, I get so confused. But if like the bros invite me, I'd be happy to be there. I just don't know how to interact too much because they're kind of loud. That's their thing. I'm more quiet. Ako quiet, no? But yeah, like again, everyone has their own style, and it's hard for me to like, hey, notice me and something like that. The Review Boys and the BL Bros with Tito Andre. I really love your chemistry, the Kalat Cruise. Yeah, so happy to have it. Long time no see Korean BL short series with happy ending. Is that it? The one I forgot the title. Korean. Yeah, is that it? Or no? No, no, no. It's a different one. Yeah, but you know, I'm loving that. Like this live streaming is a thing, and it's something that I'm enjoying. I'm sorry if I was late earlier. We were playing Among Us with the BL Bros and C-Rex and the directors of Quarantines. So medyo na late lang ako ng konti. Yeah, I want to watch Where Your Eyes Linger. Maybe after this, I'll watch that. Um, really, pinalabas siya sa national TV in Korea. Mas conservative pa din Korea from US. Yeah, like even for them, like BLs is not really something that they're kind of promoting. Well, whatever you're going through today, I hope you're enjoying your Friday morning. If you're gonna go out, hopefully you don't catch any traffic. If you're gonna be staying at home, hopefully you get to sleep well if you're about to sleep. If you're just about to wake up and start your day, grab your coffee, enjoy whatever you're gonna have for breakfast. Um, watch whatever you want to watch. But it's a good Friday. Today will be, of course, the day for Gaya sa Pelikula episode 3 and Quarantines episode 6. So that's going to be for later. We're going to be reacting to that. Hopefully, I get to post it after we're done. But yeah, it's already 5:13. Thank you for joining me this morning, and thank you for chatting with me. Hopefully, I get to accompany you at the start of your day or the end of your day. But um, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. So I'll do this every week. If you are, I'm your again. Indulge my DJ dreams. Indulge my DJ antics. If you have any questions. Oh, wait. Ian Maravillosa says, I have nothing against them naman. Parang curious lang, like Kuya B-Boy, Gia, and Vern. I like it when other reactors also join Kalat Hours or at least dropping by. Yeah, like, crossovers are always fine. But yeah, I think it's time for me to go to sleep. Actually, I want to eat something. I will probably get some Cocoa Crunch and fresh milk. Can't eat it here, but I want to eat it in a bit. But thank you for joining. Thank you for staying with me till morning. Catch you again next week on Monday. Um, oh wait, I might not be able to do a live stream Monday morning because I'm gonna go to the doctor. My mom has pressured me to get tested with her, so we're gonna be doing some tests. But please expect our reaction videos for Guys sa Pelikula, Quarantines. Let's see if I can do Kalat Hour Saturday evening, and let's see what Sunday brings us. So good morning to everyone, and thank you for joining Tito Talks with me, Gus, and have an amazing day. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. See you next time. Bye bye.